Good evening. This is Karen Donovan. Has your life ever felt like a roller coaster and you got stressed out and you said, enough is enough, and you're looking for a solution? If so, stay tuned.
It's the Good News Wednesday show. Come on, kids, it's time to roll. Tell everybody that you know. Watch the Good News Wednesday show. Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give a cheer. Watch the boredom disappear, 'cause Good News Wednesday's here.
Sorry for the little technical problem there. Getting the Good News Wednesday show going. This is Karen Donovan. Welcome and congratulations. You made it through another half of a week. And so we continue to celebrate, put a smile on your face, some fun in your week during this stressful time. And tonight we're talking about enough is enough. So the question is, has your life ever felt like a roller coaster? You know that feeling in the pit of your stomach when you're up at the top and you go down and you don't know what's going to happen, how you're going to feel when you hit the bottom, if you'll ever even make it, and you hold on with all your might. And that's kind of how life is sometimes. We get so stressed out and we don't know what to do next. And finally, we just maybe get so fed up, we say, enough is enough. So let me ask you this question. If you were sitting in your house and you heard your water faucet dripping, what would you do? Would you ignore it? Would you try to live with it? Would you get mad and yell and scream and have a fit and swear at your water faucet? Or would you try to fix it? Well, that's the thing we have to face when we face stress and we've got a lot of things going on in our lives and we don't know what to do. Do we just ignore it and live with it? Or do we try to fix it? Or do we just blow up and lose it? So I had a couple of solutions that I've personally tried and some that I've read about and I'm going to try. But, first of all, rather than reacting, when we get stressed out, the first thing everyone has a tendency to do is get mad and blow up or say, that person's crazy, that person's, off their rocker, that person's wrong, I'm right. And what about this thought? How about trying to adapt rather than react so that we can actually take a deep breath, step back from the situation and say, okay, what is the best alternative? And then sometimes when we're thinking about that, we're going well, how do we figure it out? I don't know. I don't know an answer to this problem. I'm stressed out. I'm stuck at home. I was talking to a client today and her son-in-law lost his job. His wife is pregnant. The landlord's telling him they've got to move out because he's selling the house. And talk about stress, right? And she's off from work because she's on maternity leave. What do? What, you blow up, or do you step back, take a breath and adapt? And so we talked about it. And so that's one of the things you could do is talk it out, talk to a couple of people that you value their opinion. In this case, we started talking about the government assistance rent help for people that cannot pay their rent. Just looking into things like that, explaining to the landlord what's going on. And sometimes just talking it out helps you to come up with an answer. Another cool thing that actually my husband came up with this idea, and sometimes it frustrates the heck out of me, but it really works. If we have like a problem or something we don't have a solution for, we just step back, take a deep breath, take out a piece of paper, and write down 7 possible solutions. And it's really cool. Like, if you do that, there is a chance that one of them will trigger something in your mind, and later on you may go, you know what? That's a good possibility, a good solution for that problem. So basically then what we want to do is not blow up. We try to live with it if we can. We try to think of solutions. And then last but not least, we might have to get help. And if we can't get help from reasoning it out ourselves or through asking another person, well, then maybe we need more help, more professional help. And there's a lot of people out there who are ready, willing, and able professionals. And during this time of the pandemic, they do teleconferences and all kinds of cool things that you could talk out what your situation is and look for a solution, if at all possible. So those are some ideas for how to get past enough is enough. And overdoing it sometimes also applies to food. And that brings us to our trivia question for this past week. And we asked the question about, well, we were talking about junk food, actually, because sometimes people say, I don't eat junk food. And then other people say, oh my gosh, enough is enough already. I've been eating so much junk food. So the question was about candy and specifically about M&Ms. So I am going to read the question, and then we are going to announce our winners of the contest for this week, who are all going to be recipients of a Panera gift card. And if you'd like to play, stay tuned till the end of the show, and you can get in on the new trivia question for next week. So here we go. All right, trivia question. Enough is enough. M&Ms had their beginnings in 1940 as a product for A, kids, B, the military, C, recovering alcoholics, or D, people with learning disabilities. So how did M&Ms get started? Who were they developed for? And the answer, surprisingly enough, but which was guessed by several of our entrants, was the military. So the military developed M&Ms, and I'm going to tell you a little story about that. The M&Ms, you know what the slogan for the M&Ms was? It was, they melt in your mouth, not in your hands, right? And the reason that they were selected for the military was when they went overseas in the World War II, they packed them as part of their snack kit because they didn't melt in their hands, and it was a little treat for the soldiers after their rations, their meal of canned food. So that was how M&Ms got their start. And then what happened was, when the soldiers came back from the war, they liked them so much that M&Ms went into production for the rest of us. So let's now see who were the winners of our contest. Drum roll, please. I hope you like my drum. I have a big tom-tom. All right, here we go. These folks, every week we have 4 winners, and then those people names get put into the bucket. So here we go. Number 1, Vivian Durakis. Congratulations, Vivian. And winner number 2, Alba Cologne. Congratulations, Alba. Winner number 3, Robert Cantare. Congratulations, Robert. And winner number 4, Diana Hoffman. All right, Diana, congratulations. So those are our 4 winners this week, and they should all be on the lookout for a Panera gift card. And then later on, we're going to be doing the grand prize drawing, and the winner of that contest will get to choose their favorite charity, and then we will make a donation based on the number of people that played the trivia contest during the month. And that's getting to be quite a few. So we're looking forward to it. All right, now on to a very important question. So we wanted to get some questions answered about, not light bulbs, because that was last week. We wanted to get some questions answered when you are renovating your house and you say, enough is enough. Have you ever done a home renovation and gone, oh my gosh, how come I didn't think of that? Now I'm really stuck. What are the 3 biggest home improvement or home renovation mistakes that are going to cause you to say, enough is enough already? And so we caught an interview with the Property Brothers, and this is what they had to say. Number 1, the biggest mistake that people make with home renovations is that they don't think of hiring a contractor first. They think that they can do it themselves. So they undertake to do something that realistically they are going to need a contractor for and a professional. So that's number 1. Number 2 is they don't get their finances lined up ahead of time. And, you know, rather than put it on your credit card, they recommend either getting a home equity line of credit, or you can get, I was told by my financial advisor, a line of credit just based on your investments. So you don't even have to get like a home equity out and pay interest on it. And the only reason you would need it would then be if your expenses came in. And number 3 was budget 10% over what you expect it to be. Whatever the estimate is, the big mistake that people make is not budgeting that extra little bit for the unexpected, and then having to stop the middle of renovations and have an unfinished bathroom. I was reading about one person the other day. They had been working on getting an architect in to make the plans, and they did all that, but then they ran out of money at the end, and they have an unfinished wall in their bathroom. That's not too good with a shower. So you want to make sure that you've got all your bases covered when you do home renovations, so you don't have to say enough is enough already. So that is the real estate corner. And now on to our, probably one of our most asked for topics. So we have our birthday shout outs. And if you would like to get in on this special deal, the way it works is if you have a friend or a loved one you'd like be included, just send me an email at Karen@homesbydonovan.com with their name, their birthday, and their birth month. and we will announce them on the show and give it a little special surprise, a special birthday song, and we will send them a personalized birthday cake in their Facebook or email. So it's pretty cool. This week, we've got some really, really special people celebrating their birthdays. We have Richie Bloom on April 7th, Bill Kelshaw and Amita Jai on April 8th, Jen Alvis on April 9th, Trevor Smith, Sarah Wind, and Brinley Tucker, and Carrie Bonham also on April 9th. And then on April 11th, we have Angel Bennett and Dawn Cunningham and Paul Palmowski. On April 12th, Cliff Russo, Joseph Russell Dorch, and Angela McMichael. And then on April 13th, we have Brandon Cole, Chris Hubbard, and Thomas Luke. So congratulations to all of the birthday people this week. And we would like to now celebrate a special song with you.
Celebrate, no debate. It's your day, so don't delay. Send in vibes, 'cause you survived. Your special day has now arrived. Send in cheer for you to hear. You're a VIP and your birthday's near. You're a blessing anyone can see. Loved by friends and family. Celebrate, no debate. It's your day, so don't delay. Send in vibes, 'cause you survived. Your special day has now arrived. Send in cheer for you to hear. You're a VIP and your birthday's here. So celebrate, 'cause it's your very special day.
We wish you all a very, very wonderful birthday and birthday week from us to you. And now we get to go to our next topic, which I know that you've all been waiting for. So we've got a new topic coming up this week, and it's a pretty cool topic. It's called Just Say Yes. I saw the funniest show on TV. Well, you probably have seen it. Gracie and Frankie, and they go out one night for a Just Say Yes night, and they end up getting into a bit of trouble when they do that. But in any event, they have fun, and they just have to answer yes to everything. Anything that comes up, any opportunity that comes up. And so what about you? When you get an opportunity, do you just say yes, or do you go, well, yeah, but I gotta think about that. It's, something else that I've gotta figure out, blah, blah, blah. So you want to be in a situation where you too can just say yes. And that leads us, and we'll talk about that more next week, but that leads us to our trivia question, which is, you guessed it, it's about yes. I like that positivity, don't you? Just say yes instead of just say no all the time. Okay. Although sometimes you could get in trouble by saying yes, but in this case, I think we will go in the positive direction. So now here is the trivia question. Are you ready? Which of these foreign words means yes in Portuguese? All right, get your translation hat on. A, amar. B, now. C, sim. And D, obrigada. So which of these words means yes in Portuguese? A, amar. B, now. C, sim. D, obrigada. All right, now I learned a little Portuguese because at one time I taught English as a second language, and one of my students was Portuguese. So she and I learned a little bit together. She learned English and I learned a little Portuguese. So it's kind of like Spanish, but not exactly, because I couldn't tell you this one in Spanish. You'd know right away which was the right answer. So now, how do you play this game? This trivia game is played by one of three ways. Either you can answer the question right now in the chat, and if you do, please just let me know your name and email and so on. So if you win and your name goes into the handy dandy mixing bucket, you too will be able to get a Panera gift card. Also, you could send me an email at Karen@homesbydonovan.com and tell me your answer, your name, and your email. And the third way is to wait until Monday, because on Monday morning, you'll get your Monday morning wake-up call if you're subscribed to our newsletter, our weekly newsletter. And if you're not, why, let me know at Karen@homesbydonovan, and I will send you a complimentary copy. And in there is a form, an entry form to fill out, so that on Monday morning you can fill it out with your correct answer, because that question is going to be in the email along with some other interesting information. So either way, if you'd like to answer tonight, just go ahead and answer on the chat. If you're watching on Facebook or if you're on YouTube Live, you can just put it in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And we will look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday. And until then, make it a great week. Bye-bye.
It's the Good News Wednesday show. Come on, kids, it's time to roll. Tell everybody that you know. Watch the Good News Wednesday show. Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up.